Hello, today I'm going to show you how to edit some pictures, okay? Nothing fancy, just a touch of editing. First, what you need to do is go to Gallery. I tapped on Gallery and I'm going to go down and find some pictures. I'm going to edit some here in the video capture file, okay? And all video captures are you make a video and you can take little pictures from them, and it's called video captures, okay? I'm going to go to Boots. Boots is always fun to edit. And he's on his side for some reason. Anyways, I'm going to make Boots stand straight up, okay? And the first step is to press this little pencil thing down here, and that's editing. And then I'm going to tap this circle thing, and it makes Boots flip all over the place. There, now Boots is standing straight up. And you can also crop the picture. See? Just drag like this, drag from the bottom, drag from the top, drag from the side. See how easy that is? Isn't that amazing? But I'm going to crop out a little bit. There we go. And then this one just flips the image back and forth. I usually don't use this one. And this just makes it go sideways. In case your picture is kind of sideways, you can straighten it out. And here's the filters, which I never use because they don't work as good as I do. And there's auto, which, no. There's warm, see, you can adjust how much warm it is and not. Here's that one, whatever it says. See, there's frosty. Weird. If I can get this thing to move. There we go. See, no thank you. Original for me. What I normally use, I just go to here like I already did and crop the picture and flip the right side. Then I normally just go to here to this little sun thing. And here's light balance. You can put a little light in it. Here's brightness. It does almost the same thing. I don't use those hardly ever. I never use this one. Exposure. No thank you. I usually add a touch of contrast to my pictures. See? It takes some of that glare out of there. Isn't that nice? Okay. Then highlights I hardly ever use. No thank you. I usually use shadows. See? I'll put a touch of shadow in there. You can't do too much. Just a touch. And I usually use saturation. It brings out the color. I love color. See, I usually add just a touch of saturation. If you add too much, it's crazy. If you add too little, it's black and white. I'll just add a touch of color. And there's tint. I never use tint. See what it does? No, thank you. I never use temperature either. Sometimes I'll use sharpness. See, it brings out his little whiskers a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it's crazy. Anyways, that's what I do there. And this over here, you can go to color mix and these three dots. Here, see these three dots. And I'll go to color mix. There, you can do hue. That just, I don't know what that does. Makes the blues a different color. See, this is blue, blue, green, yellow, tannish, reddish. Anyways, I'll go over to this one, and it's luminance. Let's see what it does. It doesn't do nothing to Boots, really. I thought it'd bring out his eyes a little, but it didn't. Let's see. That one does his eyes a little bit. See? Yeah, look, I put a little blue in his eye. Let's see what yellow does. Sometimes you just gotta mess around with this stuff. Let's see this tannish color. See what tannish color does? No thank you. I'll just put it back to normal. And I think, let me see, I'm done, so I'll press done. What else can we do here? There's some other options, but who cares? I'll press save. I'll save Boots. And I use another video editor called SNAPSEED. You can download it from the Play Store. I'll take you there real quick and do a quick edit there. It does a little bit different things. I'll go to my home page and I'll just swipe up in there, see, in my apps, or you can tap apps wherever your app thing is and press SNAPSEED. Then open, and there's Boots waiting for me. And here's tools. You press tools, And here's details. Sometimes I use this. Oh, it's not working today. Sometimes it brings out sharpness. Today it messes it up. And then I'll go, oh, tools. Tune image. Let's see. And you scroll up and down. Saturation. I already did that in the other one. What I normally come here for is ambiance. And today ambiance just isn't working. Some pictures it works, some pictures it don't. Anyways, you can go to tools again. There's a few different ways you can make his eyes prettier. You can press that button. What was it called again? Tools, selective. Then you just zoom in on one of those little eye areas. And then you tap, and it leaves that little circle thing there. See, it has brightness, contrast, saturation, and structures. And you can do it in a certain area. If you just do it like this, see, watch. You got to bring it in. There we go. Now we can concentrate on the eye. Brightness, no, it's not working right today on this picture. Let's bring it out a little bit. Contrast, a little bit of contrast maybe. Ooh, there we go. Bring it out a little bit more so it's a wider area that it colors. I'll put a little saturation in there and structure. No, thank you. And to zoom out, you have to tap the screen to make that thing not work. And then you can zoom out. And then I'll just press this check mark to say, okay, I like it. It's not perfect, but it's okay. This eye needs a little help, though. Look how dark it is. I'll just zoom in so you pinch it like this with your little fingers. Pinch in and out, and it zooms. It's called pinch zoom. You go to Tools, Selective, and I tap it, and see a little thing comes up? Then I'll pinch, 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 pinch. If I don't pinch, it'll do a bigger area, so I pinch it in like this to get a smaller area. Then I'll add a little brightness. See how I can add that brightness there? Then a little contrast. Contrast brings some brightness out. Then a little bit of color. Probably no structure. Well, maybe structure today too. Then I'll tap check mark. And it saves it. See how those little eyes are brought out more? Another way you can do it, you can go to Tools again and go to Brush. And something called Exposure I like to use. I don't use Dodge and Bum and Temperature. I never use those. I go to Temperature. Let me go back again. Yes, no, it's called Exposure, not Temperature. I confused myself. Then you just zoom in, pinch zoom, remember. And this is how bright it goes all the way up to 1. Look how bright it makes it. No, thank you. 7's a little less bright. 3's a little less bright. And this is just brings it back to normal. And you can make it darker. 3, 7, 1. You get the idea. Anyways, I'll go back to 0 and bring it back to normal. How about just a touch of brightness in Boot's eye? And sometimes you mess up out of the lines like this, and you have to go back like this and bring it back down to normal, and you can go like that and make the outside area better. Now I'll go back up to 7. I'll try to brighten his eye a little. Then I'll press check mark. You know what? I'll check it with the other eye first. See how good that looks now? It's almost as bright as the other eye. Anyways, I'll press check mark because I like it. You can also go to Tools, go to Brush again. Not Exposure this time, but Saturation. See, Saturation's on 10. And I'll pinch zoom, remember, pinch. And sometimes this works good. See, it's bringing out too much blue. No, thank you. And you have a little less blue. And back to normal. And then you can make all of it go away, almost. Black and white. No, thank you. It's back to normal. What else can we do here? Boots is so handsome. Oh, another thing you can do, say you too much saturation, you don't like it, you just press X and it goes back to normal too. We can bring out a little bit of his fur, go back to brush, go back to exposure, and see, this is going to be too much. See, that's too much brightness maybe. Oh, that's way too much. And you just press X and get rid of that too. And go to tools again, brush, exposure. I'll use 3. Maybe 7. 7's just too much. I don't like it. Maybe I'll just do it around his face a little. Go to there, let's see. Exposure. And we can make his little white fur around his face a little whiter. See, I can zoom in, pinch, zoom. That's how you operate. Both fingers, not one. See what one does? No good. We gotta erase it now. Okay, there we go. I brought a little white out around his face. There we go. And I like it, so I'll keep it. What else do we have? I normally don't use all these tools. Look at all these tools. It's overkill, I'm telling you, unless you're like some super professional. I like to go to healing sometimes. They get rid of little things like this little white stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's on the camera lens, maybe it's on his fur. See how it gets rid of the little white things? Isn't that nice? Now I like to every now and then press check mark. That means it keeps it in case I screw up and start all over again. See his little nose has little water beads or something on it? I don't know. See, I'm just erasing this. And you can go through and spend a lot of time doing this if you really want to. Let's see. Oh, there, that looks good. Check mark. See, that's healing. In healing, you can work sometimes really well, sometimes not. So you can make his little eye disappear, and that's disturbing. I don't like that. Bring his little eye back. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. How do I bring his Boots' little eye back? There's this little button up here, see it? Undo. Undo. Boom, his eye is back. Beautiful Boots. Okay. What else can we do? Oh, we can zoom in, and we can make his eye a little bit darker. Oh, this is where healing can come in nice, see? It gets rid of some of this stuff here. You gotta really mess around with this to make it work right. And you gotta go back and check it to make sure it stays, see? It's a lot of messing around there. Too much. But we could go back to healing, get rid of that little thing, see? And this little thing here. Oh, there we go. I like it, so I'll keep it. Check mark. Oh, look, we can get rid of that maybe. Tools, healing. Oh my goodness, that worked really well. Sometimes it's hard to use. There. Isn't that nice? And then I can export it like this. Tap export and I can share it. I like to save it first. Then I can share it if I want. See? Then I'll go back. I don't want to share it right now. And then I'll just go here. Let's see what it looks like. Back. Then we go back to gallery. There he is. Boots. It's in Snapseed. See, it comes up Snapseed. And there's my little pizza. That was okay pizza, but, you know. Anyways, that's about it for today. Thank you again. Bye-bye.